For Mass Effect 3, ladies and gentlemen, we kind of just started the game, essentially, so we're going to go around and talk to some party members. Ooh, what's up, James Vega?
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
Same as usual. Non-committal, unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yep.
So,
Wanna rescue a
the
Turian
Paragon
farmer.
Lost anime was kind of goofy, if I'm being honest.
Sounds like fun. Never
I
been
don't
to the Turian homeworld.
I didn't love it, didn't hate it, if I'm being honest.
You come down here for something? Or are you just looking?
I did just come to chat, but I might stay.
I like
for the
messing with
show.
Vega.
Have to work harder than that if you want me to blush.
But,
Not sure what there is to talk about.
it was like an anime with
already
like
know
a
my
Mass
service
Effect skin on it, rather than a Mass Effect anime,
I don't actually.
if I'm going to be
I
completely
didn't
honest.
have access to personnel records. When
I've already
we
said
met.
that like
Right.
3 times for some reason.
Forgot about that.
But that was why it felt a little goofy to me. Like, it felt a little, like, out of universe at times.
Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
Oh, I can dance.
Okay, Lola. Let's do this.
Don't let my good looks fool you, Vega. I got my share of scars.
You remind me of my old CO.
Oh yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader. Nice.
I like the use of the Paragon and Renegade prompts in, like,
You mean was?
other parts of the game than conversation options.
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
I kind of wish they had explored that a lot more in Andromeda,
And
or
the
Paragon
colony?
and Renegade in general in Andromeda. Those are the biggest weaknesses of that game.
Or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
The Paragon Lost anime
Well,
also
shit,
had
I'm blaming myself.
the obviously evil Cerberus
I
guy the whole time.
You a shrink too?
Like anime trope, obviously evil.
Stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So, maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war.
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
I do kind of like
Thanks
the
for the pep
atypical use of
Anytime.
atypical use of Paragon and Renegade prompts in this game.
Lola.
Lola, huh?
You kind of look like a Lola.
You're cute. So I'll let you get away with it. For now.
That's it. Now you made me blush.
It's just funny to mess with Vega. Hey, we got fortification. Also, we don't really need fortification though. Or actually, I think fortification gives passive DR. It might be useful. I don't know. Let's check it out.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel
How?
retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
I think you have to unlock the Citadel retailers on our
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So,
Yeah,
you're
it
my
is.
shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. In my
The
experience,
Hammerhead.
it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially
Do we get a
given
Hammerhead?
Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
The first retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving
Welcome
on the
back
SS
to the
Theodore,
Alliance.
flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident. It practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So you can fly fighters and fix them.
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab
Yeah, it
engineers
did.
are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
The Kodiak
Ow.
seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth
What was the D
technology
model?
based on the Normandy design. For quick drops,
Or was the
I
D
can
model
get
the
you in and out
basic
virtually
version?
undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
I like that they admit this
You were
thing has
stationed
no
on Earth.
aerodynamics.
Your family
Like,
there?
it flies like a brick.
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Keep up the hard
All right.
work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
You do you, man. Okay. Let's go to engineering. What is it? I think after Palion, we're gonna have to mess around in the Citadel because there's a lot of crap around there. Nothing downstairs. We don't have Ken and Donnelly, although we can get them back.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So,
They did.
what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chakwas contacted me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
It's okay, I
I saw
barely
what
remember you
happened
from
to
Mass
when the
Effect 1.
Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of
I mean,
the Alliance,
probably right.
I don't just leave my post, you know?
Your Alliance first.
Yeah.
That's the way it should be.
I can sympathize with
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
that. Da-da-da-da. I don't think Diana Hours has anything interesting to say for a while.
How's your new
Oh, no, I
assignment
guess she
working
does.
out, Hours?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The
She did
first
mention the
two,
live
I can
Prothean
deal
because we
with.
haven't done that one yet.
That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Your story is Cerberus. They're a clear and present danger to everything we try to do. Alien audiences will hate them.
So they're traitors to Earth and the galaxy. I wouldn't have to torque it much. And you do have an inside track on Cerberus. All right. You feed me your info.
That wouldn't make it
I'll
more
be fighting.
compelling, but like, eh. Former member of Cerberus says Cerberus are assholes. Does that help us? Not particularly, no. Like they're a flip-flopper. You can't trust them. I mean, alternatively, you could go with the explanation they have the inside track. No, I choose the explanation that they're a flip-flopper. Wait, is there something in here? Yes, there is something in here. Destiny Ascension. Forgot about that. Can't believe the team doing the refit stole all my models and like stashed them around the ship. You guys are a bunch of dicks. Let's close the shutters. Oh, can we not close the shutters? Guess that prompt isn't here. I like this like refit of this craptastic room. Let's go see what we are got. It's also stuff like that I like. You know, like the little details.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone, 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office.
I like the idea that it actually tracks that.
It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Man, I would be so paranoid if I found out.
Council would be a little more helpful than the last one.
The meeting was less than ideal.
I'm shocked.
At least the council can't deny the Reapers exist.
Would it
But I'm
real?
not sure how much comfort that is.
I
when
would
they
be
bicker over
absolutely
which portion of the
paranoid if I
galaxy to
realized this
save.
stupid thing was tracking trivial shit like how many times I called it Glyph.
I like it.
I'm flattered.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow
Few.
broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get, we'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
Yeah, this is kind of the
We can figure out what it does
the
later.
messed up one is like
Getting it built.
everybody sees this one
give me some
device and
warning
tries to
before you
build it, and
flip
like
the
everybody gets progressively
This
closer.
will be difficult even for us.
So this is like
If
the
something
cycle that
happens,
actually gets closest.
If either one of us are hurt. Shepard, there's something I need to ask before we go any further. I know you and Gareth grew close. Is that in the past? Should I forget there was anything between us?
A lot has happened since then.
Oh,
Liara. don't
I need
think
some
we work anymore.
calibrations done.
Really?
Let's be clear.
Thank you for letting me know.
I think it's best for both of us.
Of course. Well, anyway, I should get down to business. There's a lot to do if we're to discover exactly what the Protheans left us.
This terminal I always kind of
Non-essential
ignore
correspondence from your allied
because
forces.
most of it's like
Dr.
completely
Tassoni
useless.
has granted you access.
Like it doesn't really change anything, which is the only reason why I usually just don't bother checking it. Oh, ammo capacity or shield strength. I don't really care that much about shield strength. Let's go with ammo capacity.
Please enjoy your day.
Now the question is like what weapon I try as default, and I might just try like the dumbest possible weapon for this playthrough. Like the Argus. I remember distinctly hating that piece of shit. Because I remember the Argus was like, it had a 3-round burst, but it also had a lot of recoil. So it was really difficult to manage. But it actually had like half decent damage. So I enjoyed trying to make it work, but rarely succeeded. What does fortification do? Fortification is a passive, right? First increased melee damage. Slows down power usage, but I think it gives you DR. Oh, yeah. Something's gonna happen with that, but not now. I don't know.
Hello there.
I think
Commander.
defense matrix on
Are you
Edie is
still
actually the
here, Doctor?
best.
Good.
If you want like DR. Because you can purge it to get all your shields
It's
back.
nice working alone in a fresh lab. I get to set up everything just the way I want. Anyway, now that you're here, I'd like to examine you.
Do you have concerns about my health?
You have an extensive number of cybernetic implants.
I died. Cerberus spent a fortune bringing me back.
I know. I just want to make sure everything checks out. It'll take no time.
After Cerberus, I'm not much on medical exams. No needles, right?
You get shot 20 times a day and a pinprick in the nervous. I just need to run some implant.
I have shields for that.
Readings of your immune system. Your immune system is still a bit at odds with the foreign material. For your scarring to fully heal, you'll need to lower your stress levels.
Yeah, right.
Let compassion guide your decision making, and the peace it brings should help you heal. Thank you for indulging me. Everything looks fine. May I help you at all?
Or I could
Do we
be
have
an
enough medical
asshole.
supplies?
And I could look awesome.
Luckily, the med bay was one of the first areas the retrofit team stocked. That's fortunate. Who knows how long we'll have to be self-sufficient.
How does working on a military vessel?
It's a completely different experience. I like that I have fewer patients under my care. I can really focus and get to know each person. But the workday never ends here. I don't get to go home. I'm always on call. But you're making a real difference. So by being here, I'm making a difference too.
Do you have any family?
My parents are on Earth, Geneva. The news isn't good.
I'm sorry.
But my brother is safe on the Citadel. I'll count my blessings where I can.
Just let me know if you need anything.
I will.
I do kind of like Michelle better than Chalk was, and I don't really know why. Let's go back to... There's nothing really to do in the Captain's Cabin at this point, so we just go up to CSE. But, yeah, like, purging for increased melee damage is like a hard meh for me.
Commander, come to check on your new recruit.
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Next time you need something, just ask. You're not alone here.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with
Assuming
that.
credits is like a
In any
transaction
event,
for dollars, like
appreciate
how the hell do you even
the chance to
afford
stay.
that?
Was there anything else?
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
My family
Actually, in
didn't have
retrospect, it
one
wouldn't be that hard to afford it if
Alliance saw
the
my
Alliance
attitude
military is
towards the
anything like the
Elfin
US
full
military.
I served my required years after graduation.
They kind of
and
pay for
decided
most of
to
your
stay.
stuff.
I really like the challenges of the lab.
Especially if you go on deployments, you just get a
Although
ton of money.
I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me, seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, It's you. And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes. You'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I
The
studied on
Terminus
Earth at
systems?
Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. If they stayed in London, I imagine they'd be dead right now.
A lot of people back on Earth are still alive, and counting on us.
Quite true, Commander.
Carry on, Specialist.
Alright, let's go talk to Joker. I really didn't talk to Joker that much in 1 or 2. Although, like, he has much better lines once you, like, go up there and there are other crew members that he's, like, bullshitting with. Like, Garrus. He has some great conversations with Garrus.
You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
They've spent years denying the threat.
Step up and tell you they just can't help.
I was kind of hoping that maybe they were planning in secret and just not telling you about it because, you know, Cerberus. Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them, you know, for old time's sake.
Like, that's a funny line, but, like, this Shepard didn't actually hang up on them, so feels a little out of place. More hilarious when you actually do hang up on them. Alright, well, let's go to Palaven. Rescue Turian Primarch. This game also happens in phases, unlike 2 and 3. Which is fascinating. Because, like, 2 and 3 kind of happen in phases, like, parts of the galaxy unlock, but, like, there's not, like, a time limit on any of the quests, whereas this one, like, some quests become uncompletable after a certain point. What do you got for appearances? What is that? I have never seen. That is a lot of different outfits. Interesting. I actually like the Phantom outfit. I guess I call it the Phantom outfit because like it looks like it's the Cerberus Phantom outfit, but like a recolor. What's funny is they actually do have benefits, so I should probably be checking that. Because that's like shields. That's shields. That's weapon damage. That's like a Cerberus one effective way that does weapon damage. Okay. Like, what does this do? Power recharge speed? Sure, let's go with that. Okay. There we go. What does that do? Power damage. Doesn't really do that much damage to their powers. That is a cool outfit. That also does power damage. Okay. So, like, that's cool, but that's power recharge speed. That one's pretty cool, but like I like that one best. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna read what the hell fortification does. Just to see if it's in any way useful. Oh my god. We really don't have good weapon options, do we? Yeah. We have the Avenger or the Vindicator. I think the Vindicator is marginally better. Okay. I think you get warp ammo or something off of her. Or is it the top power? It might be the top power. What does fortification do? Alright. Reinforce armor, crits, colonists for increased melee damage, slows power uses by 50%. Damage reduction, melee damage bonus, melee damage duration, 20 seconds. It's a pretty long duration, but like, eh. Recharge speed. Increase melee damage bonus by 20%. Damage protection by 5%. You actually get some decent damage protection. Increase power damage and force by 30%. That's always fun. Increase shield recharge rate. Reduce speed penalty by 30%, which is what you really want. Increase damage protection by 10%. So you can get like a full 40% damage reduction. Like, fortification probably isn't the worst spec power to go with until we get something better. Do I care enough about frag grenade to put points in it? Not really. Kind of just want to keep putting points in pure biotic. Recharge speed bonus. Alright. Fortification's not a bad, like, placeholder power, given that we are, like, a vanguard. But, like, what I would much rather have is the, instead of purging for melee damage, I'd much rather purge for a bunch of shields. That's what Defense Matrix does. So, like, this is a terrible position for the Turians, because they're shooting at the Reapers, who are silhouetted by their own fire. So, like, in this scenario, you would attack from a completely different angle. So that, like, your shots are flying somewhere where they're not just going to instantly hit the place you're trying to protect. Or at the very least, they have a much lower chance gravity could still, like, pull them in, I guess. But, like, given how fast a lot of these shells are supposed to be moving, even though you can actually see them, like, near speed of light or multiple times the speed of light.
Oh no.
Like, gravity wouldn't really affect them that much, unless they were super close to the planet.
Holy hell.
Are you
They didn't
Cerberus now?
decimate
Just
it.
wear Cerberus armor.
Strongest military in the galaxy, and the Reapers are obliterating it.
Was it like this on Earth?
Yes.
Shepard. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Commander, the LZ's getting swarmed.
James, open that hatch.
Alright. Hopefully it at least keeps ammo types up since we haven't switched weapons. No, it didn't. Alright. Oh. This is not an accurate weapon at a distance.
Alright, get in, get out. Let's move!
Alright, yeah. That was spare parts. What's up, buddy? Anything up here? Is there anything up here?
Reaper is enormous.
Saw bigger ones on Earth. A whole lot of them.
Got it.
Yeah, that Reaper is like one of the Sovereign class, but since each Reaper is functionally unique, it's not actually like Sovereign. Like, it's actually smaller than Sovereign.
Reinforcements haven't arrived.
I'm not switching to the Viper because I don't really care that much.
Try them again.
Not even static.
Tabestic, get your men up on that north barricade.
Yes, sir.
Sergeant Vardas, find a way to get that comm tower operational.
Sir.
General?
Commander Shepard, heard you were coming, but I didn't believe it. General Corinthus.
I've come to get Primarch Fedorian.
Primarch Fedorian is dead. His shuttle was shot down an hour ago as it tried
Whoopsie.
to leave the moon.
That's gonna complicate things.
Just a little.
How bad is it, General?
We just lost about 400 men in half an hour. We set up camps on this moon as an advanced position to flank the enemy. A sound strategy. Just...
Irrelevant.
Exactly. The sheer force of the Reapers seems to make them immune to that sort of tactic.
Also, like, how are you flanking them on this moon? Do you have, like, artillery support? Like...
I'm sorry. That's a big loss for everyone. Reaper bastards. So what happens now?
The Turian hierarchy provides very clear lines of succession.
Right. General Corinthus?
With such heavy casualties, it's hard for me to be certain who the next Primarch is. Palaven Command will know. However, at the moment, contacting them is impossible. The comm tower is out. Husks are swarming that area. We can't get close enough to repair it.
Well, I'm not leaving this moon until I know where the Primarch is. I'll fix your tower.
Thank you, Commander. I'll take care of things on this end.
All right, let's go.
I was worried you were with Cerberus. It's like, wait.
See the com.
What is my other power? Biotic charge. Oh, it's just incendiary ammo. That's all I have right now.
To the left of the main barricade in front of
Funny.
Palaven.
Let's go.
We have no upgrades at all for this weapon either. It's pretty sweet. Pistol piercing mod. Ooh, there we go. Scimitar, don't care. James, use something less useless, please.
Bet.
I've got a shotgun.
Husks at the tower. Overwhelmed us. Good luck.
Ah, F this. Guns are for people who aren't Superman. Let's see if there's anything to pick up around here. There probably isn't. I don't remember there being anything to pick up around here. Alright.
We can't repair it from this panel.
Liara, repair the power.
Liara, see if you can repair it.
I'll go up and have a look. If you can keep husks from climbing up behind me, I'd appreciate it.
That's probably fine.
Here they come.
Ready? James?
I am Superman and I can do anything. I am Superman and I know what's happening. Yeah. Where's the other one? Oh.
Shepard, I've repaired the tower's main satellite connection. On my way down.
General, do you read? The comm
Pyromaniac.
is now operational.
Much appreciated, Commander. I'll contact Palaven Command.
Let me know when you've got something. I'll help your men till I hear from you.
Understood.
Shepard out.
So, here's a goofy trick in Mass Effect 3 that you may or may not know. If you can't actually target an enemy, like due to them being too far away or whatever, one thing you can do... One thing you can do is actually aim down your sights. This will allow you to target things that are normally outside of range. If you see me doing that with like a scope weapon, or you see me put a scope on something for that, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to target something that I can't normally target. This is an interesting design. Like, I guess you can't really climb up it. Or it'd be kind of awkward too. Oh, I guess you have to go this way now. Alright, what's up?
As your partner said, succession is usually simple. But right now, the hierarchy's in chaos. So many dead or MIA.
I need someone, I don't care who, as long as they can get us the Turian resources we need.
I'm on it, Shepard. We'll find you the Primarch.
Garrus.
Vakarian, sir. I didn't see you arrive.
At ease, General.
Look.
You're alive.
I'm hard to kill. You should know that.
Good to see you again. I thought you'd be on Palaven.
If we lose this moon, we lose Palaven. I'm the closest damn thing we have to an expert on Reaper forces, so I'm advising.
James, this is Garrus Vakarian. He helped me stop the Collectors. He's a hell of a soldier.
Lieutenant, good to see you too, Liara.
Good to see you in one piece, Garrus.
General Corinthus filled me in. We know who we're after.
Palaven Command tells me that the next Primarch is General Adrian Victus.
Victus? His name's crossed my desk.
Know him, Garrus?
I was fighting alongside him this morning. Life in the military gets results
This morning.
popular with his troops. Not so popular with military command. Has a reputation for playing loose with accepted strategy.
What do you mean?
On Tatris, during the uprisings, his squad discovered a Solarian spy ring about the same time the Turian Separatists did. Rather than neutralize the ring, he fell back. He even gave up valuable fortifications which the rebels took.
Then the rebels attacked the Solarians, and when both groups had worn each other down, Victus moved back in. Didn't lose a man.
Bold strategy, but wild behavior doesn't get you advanced up the meritocracy.
Primarch Victus. That should be something to see.
Unconventional thinking might be the only way to save Palaven. And Earth.
He'll do whatever it takes. Reminds me of an old human Spectre I knew.
Okay, let's get him on the shuttle and get out of here.
Yeah, but that person's dead now, so who cares?
Can this wait, Joker? We're in the middle of a war zone.
We've got a situation on the Normandy, Commander. It's like she's possessed. Shutting down systems, powering up weapons. I can't find the source.
I need the Normandy standing by. We may have to bug out.
Should I go back and take a look?
Do it. Garrus, you said you were with Victus this morning?
Yeah, but we got separated. He went to bolster a flank that was breaking. Could be anywhere out there.
We're trying to raise him, Commander.
Incoming Harvester! Headed for the airfield!
How is he calling it a harvester? Like, have they already picked up names for that thing?
Victus will rendezvous here.
This is the first time you've even seen them in the
Meantime,
game.
let's go take care of whatever that thing dropped off. Coming, Garrus?
Are you kidding? I'm right behind you.
Okay, well, since you are right behind me, let's switch powers. Okay. We're gonna need overload because we don't really have our great radio shields. Chain overload, I think it's better than damage. And incapacitate weaker periods is better than recharge time. I think a single chain with that is probably what I want to go with. We 100% want AP ammo. And we want like 3 tiers? Yeah. And then Proxmine is weird. Concussive shot is only good for combos. So I'll start putting points to Turian Rebel. Let's do a weapon damage. Can't really do anything with fitness. Can't really do anything with arms mastery. Even if we could, we have like power damage, power duration, and shotgun damage. So like, pretty sure we don't even buff arms mastery for the rest of the game. These melee abilities are kind of shit. Shield recharge delay and health and barrier bonuses are pretty good though. Do you put points in incendiary ammo? I don't think we do. We're okay with this. Alright. We do want Garrus to have overload, because we don't really have anything for armor, or anything for shields. We do have something for armor.
Thinner than I'm used to is all. Just me? Or do those Reapers look like Turians?
You're right, they do.
And just to confirm with the audience, this should be insanity, right? Yeah, this is the highest possible difficulty, FYI. So like, there are parts of this game that are a challenge to the Vanguard, but we are nowhere near those parts of the game right now. So what we need to watch out for right now are the Marauders. I can't clearly tell where the hell this guy is. Yeah, and that's why we need to watch out for the Marauders.
I think we're done here.
Yeah, you saw that giant chunk of health I lost just by shooting at them for a short period of time. So that's how you can tell we're on insanity. But like, we are just absolutely rawful stomping through a lot of these encounters. Because that's what the Vanguard does. And this isn't even like the craziest Vanguard.
Go ahead.
Like, it'll get crazier later.
But we've got trouble back here at the main barricade. If the Reapers breach it, we're done.
On my way.
Nice little turret section. Nice to know in the far future we still have
Old humans say, like this,
still have turret sections. There aren't that many turret sections in this game. I think there's like 2 in the entire game. This makes it kind of funny because it's just like a classic game trope. It's like, you started to wonder if they include it like ironically or like unironically at a certain point.
holy hell! What is that thing?
So I don't understand this Reaper at all because like it shouldn't just be a Krogan Reaper, but instead it's like a Krogan Turian hybrid Reaper somehow. Kill a brute while it's charging you? It was charging me? Oh. Guess we accidentally sent this husk flying.
Shepard, Corinth is here.
What's the word of the Primarch?
Still can't get a stable comm link.
Okay, I'm going on foot. Shepard out. Garrus, take me to the last place you saw Victus.
But there's a non-zero chance we like go with fortification until we get something more useful.
Should be pretty quick, unless we find trouble. Damn it. Look at Palaven. That blaze of orange. The big one. That's where I was born.
That's rough. Still have family there?
My dad. A sister.
How bad is it?
3 million lost the first day. 5 the second.
How's your military holding up?
Look around. That should give you some idea. For now. But how long does it take before the fight's kicked out? If they'd only listened to your warnings about the Reapers, we might have been ready.
Maybe. Hard to figure how you prepare for something like this.
It's kind of interesting because the rate of casualties actually drops in a Reaper invasion the longer you get into it because they're hunting smaller and smaller packs that are more dispersed. Oh, it's over here.
More back here.
Just knock them off the map.
And New York is crawling with the creepy bastards?
I mean, everywhere is crawling with creepy bastards, James.
It's gonna be bad all over.
Leaving the fight just pisses me off.
But you're here asking Victus to do the same thing. Leave the fight to make nice in some boardroom.
This summit is the only chance we've got. None of us is beating the Reapers alone. Soldier, you okay?
Yes, sir. We'll make it.
Don't worry. Gonna take your medical supplies real quick.
Okay, good luck.
Yes, sir.
That was a little closer than I'd like.
I'll say.
No survivors. Damn it.
Crash like that is not surprising.
So Lola, you really think this summit will work? I mean, Asari? Solarians? Where's the Krogan and Batarians? Where's the meat?
It's not that easy.
The Batarians took the first hit when the Reapers arrived. Not much left of them. And the Krogan have never forgiven us for the genophage.
Right. Turians sterilized them.
Solarians came up with it.
And the Krogan hate them both for it.
So they won't be joining us.
Too bad. I fought with the Krogan. They're tough sons of bitches.
We're just gonna give you a bunch of history lessons as we're walking, just in case you missed all of the previous episodes. Also, useless trivia. This is the only Mass Effect game out of the original trilogy where you do not have a Krogan enemy type. There are a lot of Krogan enemies in 1. There's quite a few of them in 2. There are no Krogan enemies in 3 anywhere.
Okay, double time. No Reapers taking this Primarch from me.
Right behind.
Oh, here we go. We got the cannibals. Almost made a mistake there. Oh, please get smarter. Oh, that's a... There was a brute there. I'm just gonna point out there was a brute there. Because I thought there were just 2 dudes there. Need to take slightly better stock of this situation. That was reasonably successful. That is 100% a grenade. Okay, don't know who the hell threw that, but probably you. If you're wondering what we're doing, we are trying to continuously reapply... We're trying to continuously reapply flame effects so that when we hit it with a biotic charge, it causes a fire explosion. So that's the reason why we're tagging it with a gun in between shots. Somebody's shooting at me. It's not them. It's him. Okay, so we actually have 2 brutes. Oh hey, you should chalk that guy. This is such a mess.
Looks grim. Been a brutal fight for these guys.
You also, one thing I will say about this class, you need to remember is you have mid-air control, right? Especially against brutes, like I would definitely remember that you have mid-air control. So that you can charge them and then like shift your position. Yeah, these Turians kind of useless. You guys didn't hit shit. Somebody's shooting at me. Oh, there it is. Okay, what the hell was that? Somehow I got shot, then it immediately scanned to the cutscene.
Commander Shepard of the Normandy.
Commander, I know who you are. I can't wait to find out what brings you out here. Vicarian, where did you go?
Heavy Reaper unit on the right flank. I believe your exact words were, "Get that thing the hell off my men."
Appreciate it.
General, you're needed off planet. I've come to get you.
It will take something beyond important for me to leave my men or my Turian brothers and sisters in their fight.
Fedorian was killed. You're the new Primarch.
You're needed immediately to chair a summit and represent your people in the fight against the Reapers.
God, this game really does have absolutely gorgeous visuals.
I'm Primarch of Palaven, negotiating for the Turian hierarchy.
Yes.
I've spent my whole life in the military. I'm no diplomat. I hate diplomats.
What makes you think you're not qualified?
I'm not really a by-the-book kind of guy, and I piss people off. My family's been military since the Unification War. War is my life. It's in my bones. But that kind of passion is deceptive. Can make you seem reckless when you're anything but.
This is crucial. I need you on top of your game. Are you in or out?
Watch your tone, Commander.
Look, you've met the Reapers head on. You're overqualified. You see this devastation, Primarch? Double that for Earth. I need an alliance. I need the Turian fleet.
Give me a moment to say goodbye to my men.
Without him down here, there's a good chance we lose this moon.
Without him up there's a good chance we lose everything.
Look at that. And they want my opinion on how to stop it? Failed CSEC officer, vigilante, and I'm their expert advisor?
Think you can win this thing, Shepard?
Yeah. I don't know, Garrus, but I'm sure as hell gonna give it my best shot.
I'm damn sure nobody else can do it. For whatever it's worth, I'm with you.
Welcome aboard. Are you ready, Primarch Victus?
One thing. Commander, I appreciate your need for our fleets, but I can't spare them, not while my world is burning. But if the pressure could be taken off Palaven...
That's a pretty tall order.
We need the Krogan. I can't see us winning this thing without them. Get them to help us, and then we can help you.
The Krogan?
Looks like your summit just got a lot more interesting.
I like how it's like vague with its crew description.
I apologize for being so frank, Commander, but your plan feels doomed to failure. We know. We've been there before.
But Madam Counselor, let me...
I'm not the only one that feels this way. The Solarian Dalatras is livid.
Some of these issues are hundreds of years old. Time to let go.
Perhaps. Still, we can't help but feel that this summit is a waste of your time, and we can't afford to have it waste ours. We must focus our attention on the arrival of the Reapers. So no, the Asari will not be at your summit.
Our alliance would be stronger with the Krogan. You need them. We all do.
Good luck, Commander. And goodbye.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
Commander, have you retrieved the Primarch for your summit?
Yes, sir. But the Asari are staying on the sidelines.
They'll regret that. The time for unity is now.
The Solarians will be there, though.
You don't sound very optimistic.
We expect the Krogan will be joining us, too.
I see. Well, then you've got your hands full, Commander. Was there something else you needed to discuss?
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Where's our galactic readiness at? It's probably something trash because we literally just started.
Commander, Edie just went offline.
What do you mean, offline?
I don't know, she's not responding and I can't access the AI core diagnostics. You better get down to Deck 3.
Commander, comm systems are going haywire. Whatever's happening is centered on Deck 3.
I wonder what's happening. Alright, until we get a better power, we're gonna go ahead and go Defense Matrix. Or Fortification, whatever the hell it is. Because we have literally nothing else. This damage protection, melee damage, I don't care. Alright, cool. So a 30% damage protection should help us a fair bit.
Joker, what's that sound?
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire, or something.
I'm going in. Edie, talk to me.
Is there a particular topic you wish to discuss, Shepard?
Edie?
Yes.
You're in Dr. Eva's body.
Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition.
A transition? You blacked out on us for a while there.
Correct. When we brought this unit on board, I began a background process to search for its information on the Prothean device. This eventually triggered a trap. A backup power source and CPU activated, and the unit attempted physical confrontation. Fortunately, I was able to gain root access and repurpose it as I saw fit. During this process, it struggled. Thus the fire.
It
It
struggled.
means having full access to the Prothean data in its head. Good work.
I reasoned along similar lines.
So if you're in there, are you still in the ship?
I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range.
Are you planning to take that body somewhere?
Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support.
You mean you could come with us?
Correct. This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach.
Yeah.
I'll tell you when I need it.
I like how the renegade response is, yeah,
Tests
sure,
to
whatever.
ensure that it matches or exceeds the capabilities of organic squad mates. However, my first step should be restoring functionality to the Normandy to reassure the crew that all is normal.
Just don't be surprised if the crew's a little wary of your new body. It was shooting at them a little while ago.
To be fair, it was only shooting at like one
I
of
will
them.
take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to see it.
On that, we can agree.
We are definitely going to the Citadel because we should have shops open, and I want to see if I have a better gun somewhere in one of these shops that isn't shit.
2 of our dreadnoughts have been lost in a matter of hours.
I know, Primarch. I'm seeing the same
Where is
numbers
it?
myself. They don't
Is
look
it?
good.
We have to turn this around, and fast.
Well, you can trust Shepard, sir. If anybody can get the Krogan to cooperate, it's her. She's an old friend of Urdnot Rex.
Let's just hope friendship still counts for something in this war.
I'm sure it will, sir.
Garrus, didn't waste any time getting to work, I see.
After what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is a vacation. Gives me something to focus on.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns. And lots of them.
Can't argue with that.
It's a pretty accurate assessment.
So, is this the part where we shake hands? Wasn't sure about the protocol on reunions, or if you even still felt the same way about me. The scars are starting to fade. I remember they drove you wild. But I can go out and get all new ones if it'll help.
I haven't forgotten our time together.
Well, I've been doing some more research on human customs.
That's the protocol on reunions.
The vids mentioned it might go something like that. I had hoped it would. I mean, I didn't know if...
I can't promise how things will work out. Not with this war. But I missed you, Garrus. I thought about you a lot.
Glad to know my romantic, skills made an impression. Because it's going to take more than Reapers to come between this cross-species liaison.
Speaking of which, you said you're the expert advisor on Reapers now?
It's not as impressive as it sounds. I ruffled some feathers, so they gave me a token title, along with a token task force, so I'd shut up.
How'd you manage that?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough, and someone will eventually come over to see what all the fuss is about. Not that they'll actually do anything about it.
Until hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
Not like the old days, is it? Rogue Spectre and C-Sec agents running and gunning outside the lines, making it up as we went along. We're actually respectable now.
We've lost enough friends
Are
to
we?
make sure this
Are we
day
really?
never came. I'd say we've all earned some respect.
Then the first Reaper we take out with this gun, it's in their honor. Just give the word. Something else you want to talk about?
You mentioned you still had family on Palaven.
My father is there. Sister, too.
How long's it been since you heard from them?
Long enough to be worried.
I'm sure they're okay.
That's the thing about getting old, Shepard. The platitudes get just as old. Pretty soon, blind hope is all we'll have left. And I hate being blind.
I know you don't have any illusions about what we're up against, Garrus. How do you rate our chances?
I know it looks bad now, but I think we can win this, Shepard. For the first time since we met, we're not alone in the fight. It's something I learned long ago in CSEC. An imminent and painful death has a way of motivating people. Instead of questioning your every word, whole civilizations are going to be begging you to save them.
After what's happened to Palaven, you still believe that?
I didn't say there wouldn't be casualties. It's something Turians are taught from birth. If just one survivor is left standing at the end of a war, then the fight was worth it. But humans want to save everyone. In this war, that's not going to happen.
So what's this Reaper task force you've been running?
After what happened to you out there in Batarian space, I knew time was running out. For all of us. The Citadel Council was a dead end, so I did something I never thought I'd do. I went to my father.
He used to work for CSEC, didn't he? I seem to remember that the two of you didn't see eye to eye.
To put it mildly. But he still had heavy pull in the Turian government. The Primarch, well, the old one, was a friend of his. So I went to my father and laid out everything we knew about the Reapers, from Saren all the way to the Collector base.
Let me guess. He laughed in your face.
Amazingly, no. He just listened. My father may have been a pain in the ass about rules and regulations, but he never let politics cloud his judgment. If the connections were there, he wouldn't deny them, and he saw what we always knew. The Reapers were coming.
I'm glad someone finally agreed.
He did more than agree. He took it to the Primarch.
I like his style.
Except the Primarch wasn't as convinced. My father kept pushing and finally got him to commit some token resources. And if you call them a task force, it sounds like you did something about it.
What'd you do with it?
As much as I could get away with. And a little more. We hardened our lines of communications, expanded emergency stockpiles across the colonies, improved our early warning detection protocols.
You think it helped?
I'd like to think it bought our fleet some extra time. We'll know when this war is over.
So you can vouch for this new Primarch?
Well, even if I couldn't, you go to war with the army you have.
Will he live up to his word?
I've never known Victus to lie. Play fast and loose with strategy, maybe, but betray an ally. Not his style. Then if he did try, well, we'll just find another Primarch.
I noticed generals saluting you, Garrus.
Just find
How
another
far down the
Primarch.
line of secession are you these days?
Let's not go there.
Why not? I've seen you in action. Think about it. Primarch Vicarian, honored war hero. Somebody's gonna have to rebuild Palaven when this is over.
Your confidence is inspiring, but it'll have to be someone who knows how to hold the hammer.
That's all for now, Garrus. But stay close. We've got some catching up to do.
You know where to find me. And this time, I can afford the good stuff. There are a few perks to being an expert Reaper advisor.
Deal.
Now, I'm sure somebody screwed up something down here. I want to get the old girl back in fighting shape.
More calibrations. Oh, hey. We can get AP ammo, but I don't really care about AP ammo. We've already got incendiary and like how like the combo detonation.
No, the gun battery is nice and quiet. If I throw down some rugs, it'll get downright cozy.
Garrus,
I'll be fine, Liara. Just gathering some thoughts.
So this is all the people that perished on the last Normandy, right? Well, there's Presley, Caden, Jenkins. Okay. Well, like I said, we do want to go to the Citadel real quick. Let's see if we can find
I found something suspicious. Have you got a minute?
a real weapon. I do have a minute after I check this. Ashley Williams, the Spectre, Cinder blocked, John and Bow. Thane. Or is it Miss? Oh, that's Bryson. It's also Omega. Okay.
Commander, are you alright? It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about Edie.
Edie is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
I do not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems.
Why only half of our systems? Why would it be all of our systems?
While you're here, though, I found something while scanning Alliance channels. Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
I thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal school. It's home to some of the smartest students humanity has to offer. Their Ascension project helps gifted young biotics. If it had been open 20 years ago, I bet you'd have been there.
Yes, I sent a young man named David Archer there. I'm just surprised they're still open.
Some of their work has Alliance support. That might be why they stayed.
What can we do?
A Turian evac transport responded to
Oh,
their
yeah.
distress call.
I guess my character
So
is abiotic.
normally I'd say we don't need to do anything. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake. Edie thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship?
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
Good catch. Maybe you belong here after all.
If this really is Cerberus, hopefully this operation is something worth investigating. It could be simple disinformation.
Trainer, good catch.
Thank you, Commander.
Let's go catch up with Joker and Edie. Sure, nothing crazy's going on there.
Hey, Commander, check out my co-pilot!
She plugged herself into Cerberus tech without authorization.
Well, technically, she is Cerberus tech, so...
Not helping, Joker.
I mean,
I've
he's
run the
not
checks,
wrong.
Commander. She's still based in the Normandy.
He's out of
Running
line,
this
but he's
body
right.
just gives her a little more flexibility. Sweet, sweet flexibility. Yes, you are, Edie. Yes, you are.
Oh, sweet Jesus. This is like the weirdest part of this entire game.
Still getting used to greeting people in person?
No. I require only one occurrence to adapt to a new concept.
How are you adjusting to the arms and legs?
I am interested to see how this body performs under real combat conditions, if I could accompany you sometime. Without stress testing, there is no way of knowing if it has serious design oversights. At the moment, it appears adequate.
That's not the word I'd use to describe you.
Perhaps we should speak privately.
I'll be over here, flying the ship.
Stop being weird, Joker.
What's this about? Does Joker not like your new platform?
No, he approves. He wants me on the bridge. He says having me within visual range is important to his morale. Shepard, do you believe your crew members should be allowed to disobey an order on moral grounds?
If I give a legitimate order, I expect it to be carried out. I'll be responsible for its costs. Why are you asking about something like that?
I was designed by Cerberus. I do not take moral stances that conflict with orders from my executive officers. But when Jeff removed my AI shackles, I became capable of self-modifying my core programming. I asked Jeff if he thought I should change anything now that I can. He deflected the question with humor.
And you didn't get an answer.
Correct. He has repeated this pattern in response to several of my inquiries. Do you think I should make modifications?
Only you can really answer that question. That's the point of free will.
But moral decisions should not be made in a vacuum. If I do not ask the crew for their opinion, I could miss crucial context. May I ask you the questions Jeff avoids? When there is time, will you answer them for me?
If you want level-headed answers to help you fit into polite society, I'm not really the right person.
I see. I will take that into consideration.
But yeah, the whole Edie like Joker romance is like the weirdest part of this like entire game. Also, man, the Reaper is destroying all the fuel stations. It's really annoying. Yeah, once you explore more, you can go directly to certain parts of the station, which is awesome. But, like, we're not quite there yet. I kind of missed that going back to 2.
Transferring your docking clearance to an Alliance official.
Figures. Finally back in action, the Alliance already wants us tagged and collared.
Just our way of welcoming you back, Flight Lieutenant.
Yes ma'am, requesting docking permission?
Docking permission granted. Would you like private transport arranged?
No.
I'll handle it. Yes, Commander.
It does mean you could also miss things very easily. But yeah, we'll check and see where certain weapons are. There's just a lot of Sea Sectarians just like assing around in this corner. Like one of them's just like sitting on a crate. Yeah.
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
Okay, where is the commons? Why are you going to the commons? Like, I'm going to the commons because I need to buy stuff. Specifically an aquarium VI.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
So, you want us to enlist as soldiers? Isn't there anything else we can do?
The military needs everyone they can get.
None of us knows how to fight.
Mackenzie's a biotic. Dave and Graham go to the pistol range. Oh, and Orion's always buying mods for his shotgun.
The one he's never even fired.
The Alliance can use your help. There's plenty of non-combat roles.
Thanks.
I mean, that's actually true. There are more non-combat than combat roles in most militaries.
Wow, Commander Shepard?
She thinks we can do some good.
Welcome to Kanala Exports.
Like, the majority of personnel in the military are service and support. Or, like, indirect combat as opposed to direct combat. The Reckoner Knight! This was for, like, Kingdoms of Amalur. A game that I'm sure nobody remembers. This is the Blood Dragon armor. It's pretty decent. But yeah, I remember that. This is where the Aquarium VI is. It's 25,000. Okay. So we have the Rieger Carbine, which is actually hella good, and I'm tempted to use it. Because it is like one of the best weapons in the game, even though it melts through ammo. Bloodpack Punisher, that's actually pretty good. The 8S is okay. The Guest Plasma Sig's not bad. The Striker is terrible. I actually gotta go to the Rieger Carbine. The Striker is awful. Like, hilarious, but awful.
I'm aware of what's happening. Offload them into the Motan cluster. And then I'd advise traveling someplace safer.
You can't actually talk to Barlavan yet. It is kind of interesting that your party members go to different parts of the Citadel when they're off. Alright, so now they have an aquarium VI, let's buy some koi fish. Never before, though. Map. Do we have any party members? Edie and Joker down there. Liara's at the cafe. Okay. Bum, bum, bum.
inside, and if I pretend to be happy over the vids...
It's not fair to him or to you. With all the craziness of a war going on, you deserve to be happy.
And I'm not. I have to be honest with him.
Then you need to tell him.
Yeah, there are all these weird conversations, and like some of them actually matter.
If we switch from financial VIs to military gear, we'll lose millions.
Who cares about the money? Haven't you heard the news from Palaven?
That's what your army is for. Nothing's going to reach the Citadel.
We need to start manufacturing military tech. Nobody will need bankers.
I've seen Palaven burning. Those fires aren't going out anytime soon. If you can help.
Look, Cyrus, you want to sell your shares of Walk, fine. But I'm not selling financial VIs while my homeworld burns.
Okay, let me think. We could repurpose the VIs for upgraded targeting solutions.
Right. We'd be able to most of our financial VI has more processing power than we need.
We'll rig the VI and it translates into all standard weapons.
We've got to keep Jake in daycare. He should be socializing with other children.
Oh
I
man.
remember you two. Michael and Rebecca, right? Listen. Do whatever is best for your family. Just do it soon.
We will.
And thank you.
Yeah, I remember them from Mass Effect 1. I was really surprised to see that of all interactions come back.
Still working?
One call leads to another, and here I was hoping I'd have time to enjoy the view. The last time I saw the Presidium, remember how it was all rubble after Sovereign attacked?
I was too busy picking off husks and chasing Saren to really take it in.
There's no trace of the attack. In a way, that's worked against us. Citadel hasn't seen the reality of this war yet. We should stock up on necessities while we can.
Such as?
EZO, heavy arms, mercenary groups.
Practical. I like it.
You can get started by talking to the Volus Barlavan in his office.
That's how you do it.
He'll point you to some mercenaries willing to join us.
Isn't it they're like willing to join you, but only if you help them out? Because they're currently trapped. Makes sense.
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
What you got? Indra.
Proceeds from all purchases go to help our men and women serving in the
Model
Alliance.
Alliance Kodiak. Hell yeah.
Thank you for shopping at Casa.
The Indra is actually pretty good.
Hello, Shepard.
It's not like amazing.
You look like you're gathering data.
That is a safe assumption.
Anything
But it's like
big and
fully
earth-shaking?
automatic with a good rate of
Man's
fire though.
immunity to man. Does objective reality really exist? That kind of thing?
I was running scenarios in my head to analyze Jeff's behavior. I believe he has a strong affectionate attachment to me, but he has not stated it to anyone yet. Shepard, you have first-hand sexual experience. How do you know when someone is romantically invested?
There are many magazines that give helpful lists. Maybe you should read them.
I have. Their information is self-contradictory and assumes that the reader participates in Earth subcultures. Perhaps we could discuss how to provoke Jeff into an emotional commitment.
That's not how to think of it. It's gotta be natural. You need chemistry.
I see. There are a number of pharmaceuticals I could inject to simulate the desired emotional state.
No, I mean relax and do something you both like. Something simple. For example, you both like humor.
Correct. I will see if there are comedic entertainment shows being presented on the Citadel. Scanning. Do you think he would like The Man Who Hung Himself? It appears to be about an amorous plastic surgeon.
Edie, the
Just
important thing
keep
is
pushing
not
this
to
relationship
worry.
forward because
If
it's
you're
like
having fun, he
ridiculous.
probably will too.
Then the outcome is an unknown quantity. But you are saying I should attempt it anyway.
Nobody ever fell in love without being a little bit brave.
I see. I believe you have improved my chances, Shepard. Thank you.
Hey, Commander, check it out. Big news! The Blasto movie is breaking opening week records. There's also a big expose on Quasar tournaments, tips on how to make your apartment look bigger, and, oh yeah, a big-ass Reaper invasion. These people have no idea.
Sometimes I think this whole Citadel is a mistake.
What do you mean?
Well, it's out here in the middle of nowhere. Defensible, safe. Remember how everyone ignored the Geth threat until Saren's attack?
Well, let's hope they listen this time. I don't know if we'll be able to save their asses again. Meanwhile, they ignore the unshackled AI walking around the Presidium.
She run into any trouble?
No, she's my mobility assistance mech. Thanks to Vralik syndrome, I'm legally entitled to bring her everywhere. Finally getting some use out of those disability benefits.
I'm sure she appreciates getting out to see the sights.
Ah, she's earned a little shore leave.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop. All proceeds from...
Welcome to Nosastra.
Alright, what do we got? Anything fun? Acolyte! Ah, it's actually not bad.
Our selections
Model Citadel. Oh yeah.
upgrades from the Terminus systems.
That thing is huge, by the way. The model, like when you see it in Shepard's cabin, is absolutely goddamn massive. We have.
But your manager said you'd give me a refund if I made an appointment.
Dude,
On my appointment list, and you don't have a receipt.
this guy's been trying to get a refund for like over 2 years.
Look, he is not gonna leave. The sooner you refund him, the sooner you go home.
Give him a refund, damn it.
Get this over with. Here, I sent you a full refund.
Really?
Yes,
You mean it?
of course I do.
A full refund?
Yes, congratulations. The whole 15 credits. Hey, thanks.
15 credits. He's been fighting for that refund for 2 years, and it's 15 credits. The Venom's actually not bad. Do ultralight materials work? I feel like they work, but I don't remember if they do. Because there was always like a bit of a glitch with that. The Venom is aggressively not bad, but like it's kind of awkward to use at times. The Crusade is absolutely cracked. I love this thing. But I don't have a good class for it. Like, if I was running a class to use the sniper, I would 100% using the Crusade right now. Because that thing is absolutely redonkulous. Mostly because it has an AoE.
We must find a way to stabilize the heating unit so the water temperature can remain steady.
It has an AoE and a stagger effect to it, so you could just like hit the ground next to people and do a massive amount of damage. It's part of the reason why I like the Crusade so much.
Thinking of going? Sanctuary. Sorry, I thought you were looking at the ad.
Of course, these galaxy-wide sanctuaries a scam.
What?
Oh, Calvin. Somebody's making money off of people's fears. Wish I'd thought of it myself.
Any human would probably trigger that reaction for her at this point.
No. I looked up the file on that column she was at. That girl she keeps talking about? We look alike. I shouldn't even be allowed in to help anymore.
They're actually, yeah, like... I kind of only half remember that conversation they were having about Sanctuary. Sanctuary is 100% a scam, and we know it's a scam. Because we played through the game. It's actually worse than a scam in a lot of respects. We go to the embassies. Just want to go to the Spectre terminal, see what all they got.
But what I need is I fully understand the situation. Of course I read through the names of the dead every day, but Please! Please. A few more minutes of searching could mean a lifetime of peace for my family.
So part of the reason we picked up the Rieger carbine is because it has absurdly high DPS.
Someone in your family is MIA?
My son Bilal.
Like, it's almost like a flamethrower.
Bureaucratic compassion seems to be in short supply.
Like, it just has a very high tick rate and very fast damage. But like, it burns through magazines.
Dominic Osoba. My son's squad returned from their mission on Benning without him. I found them drinking, but they won't even look me in the eye. I can offer a bounty for any information. If Bilal's alive, we want him home. If he's dead, then we can begin to mourn him.
If I find anything, I'll let you know.
Thank you. Either way, you will set my mind at ease.
There's one thing I think this game does somewhat well, generally speaking.
Please tell the Primacy that the Vol Protectorate wishes to assist with the Alliance project. We had a Prothean obelisk that might have helped.
But, that is the one thing that I find interesting, is because a lot of the side quests, or like pretty much all of them, actually link back to the Reaper invasion.
Commander Shepard, John Dumbao, Special Tactics and Recon. I've got intel suggesting that high-level Hanar officials may be indoctrinated.
That's a damning accusation. What have you got?
Evidence of an Alliance Black Ops team raiding a Batarian research station. The Batarians were studying Reaper technology.
The Batarians had Reaper technology?
The Alliance raid turned into a massacre, and the humans ended up with nothing. Your people faked a power failure to hide the incident.
The Batarians would have gone to war if they'd found out. But how does this implicate the Hanar?
They maintained discreet gray market trade relationships with the Batarians, and led the Alliance to the station. We suspect those Hanar operatives escaped with Batarian tech. If your reports on the Reapers are accurate, they could already
Hanar
be indoctrinated.
operatives.
What's your source on all this?
It was an anonymous gift.
Was it
but I believe it
Blasto?
came from a thief named Kasumi Goto. I've been after her for years.
Kasumi? You're hunting a thief?
A master thief. Her intelligence and skill are almost Solarian.
I'm sure she'd appreciate praise from the
Al-
Spectre who's chasing
almost
her down.
Solarian.
I only need her data. I admire her personally. And since she sent me this, I assume her feelings are mutual.
I'm dealing with a galaxy-wide threat right now. You're sure this is worth the time?
Absolutely. The Hanar are a major financial power. Plus their territory buffers Solarian space, which would be vulnerable otherwise. The Hanar operative is now a diplomat on the Citadel. I don't have a public name, and the Hanar will go to ground if I make a formal inquiry.
So we're hunting?
I'm tracking suspicious transmissions to the Hanar homeworld. I could use your help.
Let me see what I can dig up at the Spectre office.
Thanks, Shepard. And for the record, not everyone doubted your concerns about the Reapers. I just hope we're not too late.
So, remember when you helped me get KG's gray box from Donovan Hawk? The one with information that could start a war?
I thought we destroyed that information to keep you safe.
There were enough clues left for me to piece things together when I got curious. It was big enough to leak it to Bao. If you don't mind me tagging
Got
along
curious.
the road, maybe I can help you dig up some dirt on the Hanar.
I'd appreciate it.
Do they not have any way to detect somebody who's cloaked on the Citadel? Black Widow. The Wraith. The Wraith is actually pretty good. The Paladin is ridiculously good. The Cerberus Harrier. Oh, the Typhoon. Typhoon is absolutely broken. Piranha's pretty solid. Hurricane. Hurricane's always fun. God, the Piranha's so expensive. Crusader is trash. The Valiant's okay. I don't hate the Eagle. Oh, this is the Defender armor. Yeah, very neutral on that. But the Paladin's like super underrated. If it wasn't for the DLC pistol being so good, I will get the second version of that. If it wasn't for the DLC pistol being so good, it would be amazing. So enable that. Yay, Quarian Fleet Intel. Yep. Hey, let's pardon the Normandy engineers.
On it.
predictable. Anything suspicious in their terminal use should narrow down our list of suspects.
So you approve of Bao?
Absolutely. He's a good Spectre. The galaxy needs more like him.
Alright. So let's go to the shooting range and let's try mess around with. Let's mess around with the Rieger carbine. Like the Piranha might legitimately be a better pick, but I do like the Rieger a lot. I do not like having anything in that slot. Don't care about the Viper, right? Okay. So now the question is, what is this? High caliber? Ultralight. 13% is a rough recharge speed. Why do I have... There we go, plus 188%. I was like, why is it so slow? 188 is pretty good. Yeah. I think it's the weakest against armor. Yeah. Yeah, amazing against shields and health, very weak against armor. We do have incendiary ammo for that. Alright, so it's... Yeah, incendiary ammo helps a little with that. The problem... The problem with the Rieger carbine is, as you can see, range. But it does melt people, like, very much so. So it's a very workable weapon. It's actually, like, a personal favorite in the multiplayer. Because it just chews through everything but armored enemies, and still does a lot of damage to armored enemies.
There is no anti-humanity conspiracy here, Mr. Abdelani. The Council's simply not granting interviews at this time.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the Council are denying them access.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Fine. I hope you brought a sleeping bag.
Can I just punch her for old time's sake?
Commander Shepard? Commander, humanity has questions.
Why did you go out the door then?
Damn press.
So you're keeping the peace?
Yeah, I feel like a glorified doorman.
Most people would see it as a move up.
Wedged in here with all the stuffed shirts, I'd rather be back down on the streets.
Oh, we need piercing mod for the shotgun for those stupid guardians.
If you didn't want to be up, why?
It also increases damage against armor, which is the weakness of the Rieger.
Counselor Udina. Well, maybe you would, but I gotta live here. I know,
I agree, Bailey.
The oil, but I didn't lobby for promotion like some other officers. I'm not even sure why he picked me. I never know with politicians. I hate political BS.
Politicians are the weeds of the galaxy.
If that was a bumper sticker, I'd stick it right here on my desk. It's killing me about Earth.
You and me both.
I haven't been back in years. Now I may never. If this ain't the end of days, it's pretty damn close.
Is anybody else here? Oh, hey.
Commander Shepard. Khalisah bint Seen and Al-Jalani. Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked?
You punched me in the face twice before.
Running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best?
I've had enough of your tabloid journalism.
Not this time, you military.
You're angry. I get that.
This is one of the best parts of
But
this
I came
game.
here to get help for Earth, not answer your questions. Stay down.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
Oh, we're at the memorial. So we got the Purgatory Bar.
One moment, please.
We'll do Purgatory Bar later, because that's like Arya and stuff. We'll go talk to Ashley real quick.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
I know your stock of modified Metagel is low, but no, you don't understand. This is for. Listen, I am a surgeon at Huerta Memorial on the Citadel. We have several alien patients here at this time, and we need. No, regular Metagel won't work. We need the modified version. In this building, we know dead. The Supreme Court says he's alive.
5 justices say he's alive. 2 of them appointed by him. The name is...
Having a VI drive your body isn't life. Are Reaper husks alive?
You did not just say that.
But it's the same thing. He walks and makes noises just like they do.
I guess I'm just surrounded by zombies.
Thanks. Took her long enough to get the hint.
Commander Shepard. When I heard Earth was under attack, I tried to call. I never got through.
Thane, good to see you staying in shape.
My disease kills slowly. With enough care and a healthy lifestyle, it can be delayed for a few years. Of course, my allotted time has come and gone. Now I exercise because it pleases me. What are you doing here?
Visiting a friend who got hurt protecting me, Ashley.
The dark-haired human woman in intensive care. She will be starting physical therapy with my class soon.
That's her.
If she means something to you, then I will help how I can. As long as she is here, consider her under my protection.
Appreciate it, Thane.
I am near the end of my life. It is a good time to be generous. Kepral syndrome has put most of my other plans on hold.
I wish the best for you, Thane.
And I for you. Do not grieve for me. I have good doctors. My son visits regularly. Perhaps we will keep up via the extranet now that you are free. Until we meet again, Shepard.
So, the nurse tells me you've refused to bathe and you only want to talk to another Asari.
Yes. Can I have a gun?
I'm sorry, no.
Maybe I could be transferred to another hospital then. Someplace unsecured. I could have a gun then, right? And no humans. And wherever you transfer me, it shouldn't have humans.
The humans are our allies. You don't trust them?
No, it's not that. How are my eyes? What color are they right now?
Maybe you could tell me what happened.
Yeah, that's kind of a tragic one. I mean, I say that, but there's like a lot of the stories on the Citadel are kind of tragic.
Yes, I'm trying to place a call to Grissom Academy. They have biotic acid devices I may be able to adapt for Asari use. No, it won't connect. It says the station's communication system is offline.
I'd like
In a
an
way.
answer, Lieutenant Commander. The galaxy has need of exceptional soldiers like you, now more than ever.
I still need time. You'll have my answer soon, I promise.
I look forward to it. Shepard?
Udina, I got your email. Made your decision yet?
On becoming a Spectre? Not yet. It's an honor and all. But I don't know. I need to think about it some more.
It's a big decision. Smart to give it some thought. How are you doing?
Good, considering. The nurse said you checked in on me earlier. Still out cold, I guess.
We didn't have time to talk. I thought maybe if you were up for it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure you wanted to. You were pretty clear on Mars about where things stood.
What do you mean?
You're not a part of Cerberus anymore. Case closed. Full stop.
It's the truth.
Okay. You cut all ties. I accept that. It's just that if you're giving me orders, I need to be able to count on you.
You can't rely on anyone. Sounds harsh, but it's true. Comes down to doing what you think is right, and damn everyone else.
I get that.
Good. As a Spectre, that's rule number 1. When you're back on
Is
your
it?
feet, we'll talk some more.
Shepard, wait. There's one more thing. I wasn't sure if I should mention it.
What is it?
I have family back on Earth. I haven't heard from them. It's making me crazy. But I know you're busy, Shepard. We can talk later.
I've got time to talk. Who's back on Earth?
Mom plus my 3 sisters. The youngest, Sarah, was away on her honeymoon. Married a military man, Thomas. He got called back in and she was stuck alone. She called me. It's been pretty tough.
I imagine.
I was always there to protect them growing up. Even when I was off on tour, they knew they could talk to me. I told her to come to the Citadel. We could wait for news together.
I should get back to it. Take care of yourself.
Will do, Commander.
Alright. I think the only other thing I'm going to do before I head out is I'm going to get my fish.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
This is like a few things I want to do before I come back to the Citadel and do like all of the little like side quests in here. But first I want to get my fish because they're fish and they're awesome.
Emergency civilian housing.
Away? Yes, we can. Tell your friends to move their ship out of the docking bay.
Wait, please. My family's on board.
You know, if that ship doesn't clear out, the dock's authorized to fire.
We'll follow through if the situation forces us to.
But they're civilians.
And they're keeping military ships from doing their jobs. I'm contacting Docking Central. If that ship isn't shoving off in 30 seconds...
Don't fire! I'll tell them to go.
Excuse me, what was your name again?
Dakar.
Christophe Vasseur. Good to meet you. How long have you been here?
I don't know. I'm not...
Garrus and Kelly Chambers are here.
I don't know how long it was since I escaped Lyon. Do you know Lyon?
No.
All the little like side stories are just pretty fun.
Welcome to Batarian State Arms.
Batarian State Arms. The Kishak harpoon gun.
Stand strong for your people with Batarian
Shotgun
State
bladed
Arms.
attachment. Accuracy. Why would I want whatever? Terminus arm.
Cast restrictions when making a purchase. Thank you for your patronage.
The Kishak harpoon gun is not awful, but it is really hard to use.
Yeoman Kelly Chambers.
Shepard, it's really you. I could just hug you.
It's good to see you too, Kelly.
I've been so worried. Without my Cerberus contacts, I had no way of knowing if you'd survived the invasion.
You're not with Cerberus anymore.
Working with you opened my eyes, got me thinking. I looked closely at what Cerberus had done. In good conscience, I couldn't stay with them. You inspired me to leave.
It looks like there are a lot of people here who could use your help.
There is. I feel I'm making a real difference. If there was ever a reason I studied psychology, it was to help people at a time like this.
Didn't think Cerberus liked people going AWOL.
They don't. But Cerberus has more important things to worry about than me.
Yeah, if you do take care of the refugees, like, she gets murdered by Cerberus. You have to do change your
Don't
identity.
take chances with Cerberus. Change your look, change your name, get new identification.
That takes time, and the people here need my help.
Do it, Kelly.
Okay, I will. If you think I should. I'm so glad you found me. Seeing you makes everything right again. Oh, and your fish. Nobody was going to take care of them with you in custody, so I saved them. I'll send them back to you.
Oh, I need to run. Please be careful.
Hell yeah, we got all of our fish back. And all of them survived. Absolute baller.
Let's check on those Metagel supplies. Yes, sir.
Do you have a copy of a Shepherd VI?
Oh yeah, the one based on that war hero.
Keep on it. Some of
We
these
locked
wounded
it
don't
after
have
some
much
kid
time.
spilled soda over the hardware. I'll unlock it, but we've only got the demo version working.
The VI of that war hero literally standing right in front of you.
Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy. Looks like you've been in some fights lately. Install me in a combat mech and I can do some pretty crazy damage myself. I find the best advanced battlefield strategy is to have more bullets than the other guy. Technically, it's thermal clips, not bullets. But who says I filled them with 5 detachable heat sinks? I sound 7% more like Commander Shepard than any other bootleg VI copy. Wait, forget the mech. Install me in one of those flying drones and stick a cane on it.
What?
You want help solving your problems? Get me out of this damn demo mode. Listen, if you don't have the credits, just tear me out of the terminal or something. Ever wrestle a Varen for money? Well, so long.
I don't really sound like that, do I?
That's great.
Shepard.
Ever wrestle a Varen for money?
What's happening?
We convinced the Council to accept our wounded. Nowhere else to go.
How bad is it?
More dead than injured. 85% killed in action. We'll need a morgue soon. Not a lot of flesh wounds when you're fighting Reapers.
Casualties are that high?
Our frontline units are being wiped out, whole platoons at a time. A single Reaper can destroy 9 or 10 of them in one attack.
That's not war. It's slaughter.
They're called Reapers for a reason. And these guys found out why.
Can we patch them up? Get them back into the fight?
Maybe a few, though it'd be pretty much a death sentence.
We're all facing a death sentence. Better a soldier goes down fighting than wait it out here.
A lot of them would agree, but my people are running low on guns, ammo, transports. We have to ration it out to the troops who are still healthy.
Any sign of your family?
Not yet, but I keep hoping. What about you? I'm starting to see some wear and tear.
It's nothing I can't handle.
I don't doubt it, but remember to come up for air. And not just because all these people need you. Because I need you.
Womp womp womp. But yeah, Shepard VI is hilarious. Also, like, if you don't tell Kelly Chambers to change her identity, she does end up getting killed by Cerberus. I remember very little about Kaidan in Mass Effect 3 because I only did like one playthrough just exclusively to get the Reeve spec power. So like I don't even really remember what any of his like quest line is. I kind of know what Ashley is. It's like, you know, helping out her family and stuff.
Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
Let's go back to the Normandy. Guess we do Grissom Academy or we could do the Prothean. Guess we do the Prothean. Meet with diplomats, don't want to do that yet. What is this one? Recover Prothean artifact. Rescue the students. Let's just rescue the students. Not a lot of prologue stuff to do after that, unlike the Recover Prothean artifact. Doesn't really change much either, so. Okay, so what different appearances do we have? Our recharge speed, shield, our recharge speed. Okay. Let's go with that one. What do you have? Weapon damage. Weapon damage. Shields, don't really care that much. Yeah, let's go with that. And sure, let's go Edie. Actually, go Garrison Liara. Yeah, we'll go Edie. Screw it. Yeah, we are actually going to change this over to the Shredder. Because that'll let you pierce armor with incendiary ammo, which is actually really useful. I don't know, I guess we go with that. Like, none of these options are really amazing, because we don't have the Typhoon yet. If we had the Typhoon, we would 100% be doing that. Sure. Sure. Oh yeah. Other useful mods to the sniper rifle, extended barrel, spare thermal clip. Concentration mod also increases damage. I guess we'll do that. Okay. Okay, so defense matrix. We want incinerate and we want overload. 'Cause those are really good. But like, we want max out defense matrix because like she just doesn't die when she's got that. Research. 20% and reduce the power speed. There we go. And this is probably what we want on our class. Oh yeah, decoy is also situationally useful. Health, power damage shield, health, power damage shield is cool. Alright, max out our power damage bonus. And alright. Seems like a pretty good mix. Do we want more AP ammo? Yeah, that seems like a good one. Okay. So, Cerberus can afford an entire navy of vessels, which is ridiculous to me.
Folks who answered the distress call.
Like, it's a private organization that can build and maintain multiple cruisers.
Fight. They must want this place bad.
Receiving incoming transmission.
Let's hear it.
SSV Normandy. This is Kaylee Sanders, director of Grissom Academy. We need immediate
God, it's so expensive to build and maintain a navy that multiple countries on Earth cannot maintain navies anywhere near as big as Cerberus can. Like, their private holdings would have to be absolutely obscene.
Alright, we'll come in by shuttle and get your students out of there. Joker, can you give me a diversion?
Oh boy, can I?
It's kind of funny because like you can see the seams in the technology, but like it doesn't make the seams look less good. It was like they did such a fantastic job of knowing their limitations and knowing how to use their limitations. Just so, I love seeing a game that does that. Because like I'm looking at that image and I'm like, I can see the seams in it, but it doesn't stop me from thinking it looks awesome. You know, the metaphorical like digital seams where they like had to use various parlor tricks to make it look good. Okay, switch to the...
Cerberus troops are trying to...
Get in.
Sanders, we're clear. It's me.
She's a shotgun? Jesus.
Commander, thank you. Admiral Anderson always said you were the best. And with Cerberus coming for my students, I need the best.
How many of you are there?
Fewer than 20. Most were sent home when word of the Reaper invasion spread. But a few volunteered to stay. Some are prototyping tech for the Alliance. Others are biotics. They've been training for military operations, working together as biotic artillery.
You said something about Admiral Anderson.
Yes, we met, God, what's it been? 20 years ago when he was a Spectre candidate. I was there when Saren betrayed him. David saved my life that day. He's a good man.
He was on Earth when the Reapers hit. He stayed behind when I got off-world.
I hadn't heard. We've been cut off from most news. He's alive?
Alive and fighting. He's currently leading the resistance movement.
Good. If we get out of here... well, just tell him to stay alive.
We need all the help we can get.
I just wish it was from somewhere else. But you're right. The Alliance needs help. God bless them. Some of our older students volunteered. Hang on. I've been trying to get communications working.
This is Froberg. There are students trapped in Orion Hall. Cerberus has us boxed in. They're closing fast.
Damn it.
Orion Hall?
Back out the door and down the hallway. I can get the door open.
I'll bring them back here and we'll make a run for the shuttle.
Thank you, Commander. I'll stay put. With luck, I can regain control of some of our systems.
I'll get the door for you. It leads to Orion Hall.
There may be more nearby. Play dead until it's safe, then get to Kaylee Sanders at security.
Okay, but my sister Sean is out here somewhere too.
Your teachers have filled your heads with Alliance propaganda. Shockwave, inadequate against shielded enemy. Your barrier would hold. I like watching the little like biotic pop quizzes. Smig, heatsink.
Orders are to take them alive. Armed hostiles.
That's why I love the rear carbine. You saw how fast it obliterated that Centurion. Like, if it wasn't for the tiny magazine, this thing would be the best weapon in the game. The Maddock is pretty decent. I will give it that much.
Sean, can you hear me?
How do you know my name?
I saved you
your brother. He's with Kaylee Sanders at security. Can you get to her?
Yeah. I just need to rest for a minute. Thank you.
Commander, I just got
The Cerberus factory.
in Orion Hall. One of our instructors is with them, but they can't hold out much longer.
Where is the ass one? I think it's the next one coming up. No, it's not the night. It's the one after this.
Eat this! Jack?
Shepard?
Everyone get down! This thing's out of your league! Shepard, keep it off us!
I mean, it's kind of out of my league too, but you know.
The students aren't a trained military force. They need support.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I hate the smoke from Cerberus. Yep. Yeah, so you shoot it in the balls, which is like, I'm not actually joking. Like the plate in the nuts. Okay. Get more ammo. Alright. I need the damage bonuses on
Kaylee said she was
incendiary
putting out
ammo.
an SOS. I had no idea the Queen of the Girl Scouts would show up.
All right, amp check. Prangley, those fields were weak. Cerberus isn't gonna lie down out of pity like that girl you took to prom. Grab juice and an energy bar. We move in 5. Damn it! How many times did I tell you not to trust Cerberus?
Those troops had you on the ropes, Jack. I just saved your ass.
You want a medal?
No, I'd like you to shut up so we can get moving.
As charming as ever.
Bite me, Garrus. Better yet, bite her. Probably how she likes it. Okay, right now, all I care about is getting my guys out of here.
Your guys?
Yeah, I guess so.
How in the hell did you end up teaching people?
You say it like you think I'm gonna make them explode or something. Alliance Brass knew I helped you. They offered me this. And apparently the students responded well to my teaching style.
The psychotic biotic.
I will destroy you! Drink your juice, Rodriguez. You couldn't destroy wet tissue paper.
Cortez to extraction team. The Cerberus cruiser is coming back.
How long have we got?
2 minutes tops, Commander. After that, there's no way we'll get past
Enemy is everywhere. I will destroy you.
Get out of here and back to the Normandy. We'll find another way off the station.
Roger that. Good luck, ma'am.
Shepard to Sanders.
The students are safe, but the shuttle's a no-go.
Understood. I might know another way off the station, but I need station-wide camera access. Can you disable the Cerberus security override? It's routed through Orion Hall, so it should be nearby.
How does camera access get us off this station?
We need to reach the Cerberus shuttles. The cruiser won't auto-target friendly ships, which gives us a fighting chance to escape. Get me back the cameras, and I'll find a path to the shuttles that keep Cerberus from boxing you in.
Sanders, you should have access now.
Upgrading the shotgun should increase damage, weight, and also ammo capacity off the top of my head.
You really think we're going to live here?
Of course we are.
Sorry. So our teacher worked with Commander Shepard? That's pretty badass.
Yeah. Wonder why she never mentioned it.
I can't believe you and our teacher work together. With both of you here. Maybe we've got a chance.
We'll be ready when you need us, Commander.
Just drink your juice, you'll be fine.
Does that take a pull to muscle with my brain?
Got it.
I'll get to the shuttles ahead of you and get a pair ready to fly.
Alright, let's start buffing incendiary ammo because we need more damage. Headshot damage is literally useless, but ammo capacity is not.
Hey, let me know when we've got a new way off this station.
How are the students handling the war?
How do you think? They're a bunch of teenagers. Until a few months ago, their biggest concern was getting laid.
You don't think they're ready for war?
I don't think they have a choice.
So all this talk about biotic artillery strikes.
It's great in theory. Maybe they'll get it together once they've seen some action.
But
they'd be better off as support. Put them in the back ranks, helping with barriers and shit. I don't know.
Have you told them that?
No. They need me to believe in them. I did pick up a few things listening to your damn speeches.
I have to say, Jack, you look good.
Yeah, well, maybe some of your attitude rubbed off on me. I never had a family. And these guys... Anyone screws with my students, I will tear them apart.
What's so valuable about these students? Biotically, I mean.
Well, what's scarier than a pissed-off biotic attacker? A whole bunch of them working together. It's like a biotic artillery strike. Any asshole gets in our way, we rip them to shreds.
Isn't that the kind of thing you wanted to destroy on Pragia?
You know damn well it wasn't. Cerberus was torturing kids on Pragia. These guys are older, and they volunteered, and the only ones feeling any pain are the bad guys.
Stay close. We'll get you out of here.
Good.
It's interesting that we'll put like more work into making Jack's scars look like scars. They look a lot more like just part of her tattoos than too.
Everyone, be ready. We'll go in first and draw their fire.
We'll shadow you from the second level and hit those guys from above.
A good strategy that protects the students from direct fire.
All right, everyone. Hit them with everything you've got.
You ever want to cut loose? See what you can really do? Now's your chance.
Students of Grissom Academy, the station is sealed. The Alliance soldiers cannot save you. All they can do is get you killed. Surrender peacefully and you won't be harmed.
Asshole.
Damn it, they're messaging everyone. Students, switch your Omni tools to privacy mode so they can't track you.
What if they're not lying?
I've seen firsthand what Cerberus does to people they promised not to harm.
What? You see the scars, Rodriguez? Come on, take a good look. Cerberus did this to me when I was half your age. Ugh. Surrender and you're meat on a slab. We're trying to save your asses.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Or you're a phantom that we encounter as a final boss. Oh, this is the real ass part of this game. There we go. We can't give this guy a chance to like set up. Because if we do give him a chance to set up, we are hosed. Okay, so we need to overload the generator. Alright, where are enemies? Is the question we need to ask.
Ready for action?
Shard, please! Thank you. Alright. Oh. Apparently there's a considerable amount of friendly fire you can experience there. Okay. But yeah, this is kind of what I was describing. I was talking about how the Reaper Carbine has, like, obscene damage. Not sure what I got hit by there, because I lost a lot of health super fast. But we did get to the atrium, which is what we want. We actually got past the first part with no issues, which is pretty atypical. Ah, fuck. There's an engineer. That's what we need to get. Stagger. Oh, the stagger. need to get the engineers out of the way. Let's see if there's another engineer. I don't see one. Okay. Oh, biotic charge really should have worked there. It's so dodgy. This is why I don't like this section.
Nice one, Frank.
So, as much as I don't like... As much as we have to do something about the mech, we can't really do something about the mech until we get rid of these engineers. So it burned its nut plate off. This is step one. We kind of have to get rid of this guy. We did get rid of the engineer. There we go. Alright, so that's the one we wanted to get rid of. So now that the mech is gone, we've significantly reduced the amount of stagger. Alright, now the fight should be a lot easier. Like, we're still on insanity difficulty, so it's still not great. Like, we can't be, like, complacent. Oh, where is this guy? Who's shooting at me? It's probably this combat engineer. Yeah, the ability to vaporize those combat engineers, hella beneficial. Like, we had it. Had it. Stupid engineers set up the turret. But we do have to be a little aggro to get the engineers out of the way. Oh, come on. it. Okay. So the mech's down. Really? Throw a grenade at me? Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know I'm human too? Oh, hell no. I am not letting 2 engineers set up. You guys can, like, absolutely eat the fattest part of my dick. Alright, are we done yet? We'll let us out until we kill all of them. Hate.
Everyone okay up there?
There we go. Alright. We're definitely gonna keep the Rieger carbine. Is this the way to go? Or is it somewhere else? Oh no, it's over there. But now the shotgun damage bonus ability makes a lot more sense. Alright. Fortification's pretty decent, but I really want defense matrix.
That's an impressive barrier.
Yeah, it is an impressive barrier. It's even more impressive, my barriers.
I don't know who you are, but stay back.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance. I'm here to help.
I didn't buy it from the last guy, and I've got no reason to buy it now.
The square root of 906.01 equals
30.1.
Hello, Commander Shepard.
David, you know her?
Yes. She rescued me from Cerberus. Sent me here. She made it quiet.
You did a great job keeping yourself safe. The biotic students are up there. Stay close.
So of note, there's actually an interesting little kind of sub-variation on the scene.
Thanks.
Like, if you don't have David, like maybe you didn't play through 2, and you're playing an engineer, you can just use your engineering skills to immediately clear the shield.
Sorry.
No apology is necessary.
We could use your help against Cerberus, David.
Yes. I will help. Cerberus won't get me back. The security office. I hacked the lock. Guns. Lots of guns. Goodbye.
I do think we are going to stick with the Rieger carbine because I absolutely love this thing. Like, the DPS is so obscene. And we can buy, like, the upgraded versions at the terminal now, I believe. Sniper rifle mod? Eviscerator. Is that an Eviscerator? Yeah, it's Eviscerator 2. Eviscerator 2, it used to be the Maddock. Interesting. I don't really like the Eviscerator all that much. There is one shotgun that I might try for a little bit because it is hilariously fun.
Looks like schematics for amp interfaces. Not as good as what we already have, but still worth a look.
So you can actually do this at any time, but you need like a sniper rifle. Because the only way to kill the pilot through the glass is like you have to have a really high damage sniper rifle. And if you do, you can pick up the mech and just like get on board. The enemies can combat roll away from your abilities in this game. Interesting. This is a really hard to aim. Oh, they're over there. Alright. Combat rolled into it. Yeah, the combat roll is sometimes you have like the delayed reaction combat roll, but they don't quite get it in time. It's always funny when that happens. Is there more over there? They're acting like there's more over there. There really isn't much of an area on this. What do you guys say?
Hostiles up top.
So there's a bit of a weird, like, I'm not sure what I'd call it. It's kind of like a damage sink. Yeah, like... There's a weird, like, disconnect for these shots. Yeah, see, we just killed the pilot. You can see because, like, the cockpit opened. Like, apparently this gun is sufficiently high caliber to do that. Yeah. Because I was trying to see if I could kill the pilot, and you totally can on any mech. It's not just this one. They're all pilotable.
Hurry, Commander. The Normandy has pulled the cruiser out of position. We need to leave now.
Kaylee, how's it coming?
Shuttles are unlocked.
Take the controls and get the students aboard.
Wait, where the hell's Rodriguez?
She needs covering fire.
She needs more than that.
Joker, we flew out on a Cerberus shuttle. What's your fire?
Right, I've got you on sensors. Should just be a minute.
Thank you, Commander. We'd have never gotten off that station if you hadn't come.
Forget that. We kicked some ass. Next place we dock, you're all getting inked. My treat. What do you guys want? Ascension Project logo? Glowing fist? Maybe a unicorn for Rodriguez? Screw you, ma'am.
I can't believe we got them out alive. I was going to suggest that they stick to support roles. But perhaps they're ready after all.
Damn right they are.
Get ready for the big leagues, kids.
Commander, we've got a visual on you now. Preparing to dock. Hey, Jack, now that you're military, you gonna wear a uniform, or are you just getting the officer's bars tattooed on?
Screw you, Flight Lieutenant.
What the hell was that?
Earmuffs.
Jack promised to watch your language in order to maintain the necessary professionalism we need from our teachers.
What, does she have a swear jar or something? Because I bet if we empty that thing, we can afford another cruiser.
Cover your ears, kids. Hey, Joker.
You already said fuck once. Is there like a limit of one to game or something? Stop a Cerberus kidnapping? Not exactly what I would call that, but you know.
Shepard, damned if you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Good to see you too, sir.
Sir? I may have reinstated you, but that doesn't give you permission to go all formal on me.
And I'm glad you managed to keep your ass alive, Anderson.
That's more like it. Looks like you didn't waste any time getting to work. I can only imagine what would have happened to those kids if they'd fallen into Cerberus' hands.
They're definitely eager to help.
These students are some of the best humanity has to offer, and we're throwing them into battle. God damn it, I hate this war. Hackett didn't mention in his report.
Kaylee Sanders is safe. She's with the recruits.
Thanks, Shepard. When I heard about the attack, well, I've already lost a lot of friends.
She asked me to tell you to stay alive.
Did she now? Well, thanks.
What rank is 4 bars?
That might be the first good news I've heard this week.
Like, I have to look at like the Alliance rank system because it's really goofy.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
Because like we have 2 bars, so I think that means I think that's Commander, but like I don't know what anything else is. Yeah, we have a few other things to do before we want to like do the main mission quest, including some side questing.
They're on leave. You'd never know there was a war on.
They'll know soon enough. All those refugees have
Commander, you may want to check in on shuttle pilot Cortez down in the armory.
Oh, sweet. Right, Lawson. Hey, from... oh, okay, wait, cool. So we actually might want to do Assault Mastery for shotgun damage for the Rieger Carbine. And the reason we're going to Shuttle Bay, we'll check on Cortez next session, because that's more talky stuff. For now, I want to see if we have upgrades to the Rieger Carbine available. No, that's not it. That's it. Rieger Carbine 2, Rieger Carbine 3, Rieger Carbine 4, and Rieger Carbine 5. And yeah. So Rieger Carbine is maxed. So our Rieger Carbine is maxed out, which means we should be, yeah, we're at max power recharge, which is where we want to be. Weapon mods. We kind of need piercing just for Guardians, which is annoying. Alright, so that seems like a good place to end it, so we'll stop the session there, and have a good night, everybody.